This is about Tennessee tonight. Congratulations to them. They played really, really well. I think I hope they feel like it was one of the better matches they've played this year. They were outstanding in really every facet of the game. And, you come to this tournament to find out where you stand. And tonight, Tennessee was better than us. They played better than us in a lot of phases. I'm really, really proud of our kids and our program. I think I think you find out what you're really like when things don't go well. And to see our kids fight in the manner that they fought when they could have let go of the rope after a rough second set, or when we fell behind by 4 points in the third set. And it's just not in these kids' DNA. And we fought back, gave ourselves a chance. We got reverse swept with a chance to go to the Sweet 16 by Kentucky several years back, and really feel like if we could have found a way to just get to a fourth set, then anything's possible. But Tennessee made plays at the end, and so just a lot of credit to them and the level of volleyball they played at. They deserve to move on to the Sweet 16.
Thank you, Coach. We'll now take questions for Coach and both student athletes. Please raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you, and please state your name and affiliation before you ask your question. We'll go right here.
Coach, I know you guys had a special season and you'll have Callie back, but this is Paige's last time around. Just what has she meant to you and your program?
Well, the things that Paige Briggs means to me don't end tonight. Paige's ability to play volleyball for me but the things that Paige Briggs means to me are far deeper than any volleyball match could ever reveal. She has grown from an unsure young person into a confident young woman, and she is a terrific volleyball player on top of that. And to have the pleasure of spending 5 years with her and watching her journey and watching her growth, it stinks for our team, it stinks for our program, but in coaching you have to replace players. But this one will be with me for the rest of my life, and I hope she feels the same way. And so that journey's only begun. The best part of this kid's life, sometimes volleyball gets real big, sometimes college athletics gets real big. The best parts of this kid's life are just beginning, and I think you'll see that as time passes.
Just wanted to ask you about obviously kind of a condensed scout for Tennessee, but just preparing for them. I'm sure that you expected them to play well, but did they do anything tonight that was just really kind of out of the ordinary?
Well, they've got this left-handed kid named Morgan Fingal who I think is going to turn into a pretty good player. She's terrific, and we knew that, what I said about Paige right there, Morgan Fingal's a kid that represents this sport in a great way too. She's a great kid and has done so many great things here and for the sport. But she's just a tremendous player. And in our sport, they put that big net between you and them, and it makes it hard to take things away. In basketball you can double team somebody, in football you can double cover somebody and get the ball. In volleyball they put that big net there and they can give it to them as many times as they want, and you just try to put a quality block in front of them and dig some balls, and she's just a terrific place to start to build a Sweet 16 team. But they're more than her for sure. I think their freshman setter, I'm sorry her name escapes me for a second, Caroline. I thought Caroline Kerr played really well tonight. I thought she kept them in system and gave them very hittable stuff, and they're just a really good complete team, and tonight they showed that.
Paige, your team really fought back that third set. Just looked like you guys might even come out with the win in that one. Just how proud does it make you to have ended the season that way and to not kind of go out with your heads down?
Oh, very proud. I feel very complete with how this season has went and how my young teammates have fought and grown in this season, and I'm so okay with what we've done tonight and how we played and how we represented ourselves.
Tanner Johnson, Daily Beacon. This is a question for Paige and Callie. You guys had a great, successful season. What did it mean to be able to end it tonight in an environment like this in the second round in front of a big crowd and kind of send your season off the right way, if you will?
Want me to go? This is a really cool place to play in. We were talking to Travis about how it feels like a Final Four match. Like, this is where big volleyball matches can be played, and it was so cool, and the environment and our fans being there, and the Tennessee fans, they really show out, and you had to look around and be like, I'm in an amazing place right now.
Yeah, and topping off that, I was just getting emotional looking around, just the community that showed up for us. I just saw just a sea of red, and I was just so proud and overwhelmed, and even walking out of the arena, I had to turn around and take a second glance because it was just amazing to play in that type of environment, and I'm just so proud to go through it with my teammates.
Harold. Paige, I know we talked a little bit earlier this season. We kind of talked about what life for you is going to look like after volleyball. Do you still kind of feel like you're on that same path? And do you think volleyball has continued to take you there?
I am so grateful for volleyball, and I hope it continues, but I'm just excited for what life has to hold in whatever that takes me, whether that's work, whether that's relationships. I hope to play professionally, but I'm just excited for life.
I'm Molly St. Clair with College Heights Herald. Callie, I noticed you were smiling after every single point, whether you guys won or lost it. And I was just wondering how you keep that positive mentality, whether you guys were trailing or you were ahead.
That's a great question. Like me and Travis, we had a talk after last night's game, and the whole team was a little uptight, and we just decided we want to dedicate this game to just being joyful. And I knew that win or lose, it's going to end at some point, and I knew that I wanted to leave that arena feeling like I gave it all my all, and I laughed and I smiled with my teammates any chance I could, and I just wanted to make the best of that situation, and I know that's the approach everyone took for it, and I'm just so grateful, and what's there not to smile about, when you're on a team like this?
Coach, you came in here last season and swept Tennessee. I know obviously two different teams, but what stuck out to you about the way that Eve has built this program and just how quickly even?
Yeah, well, they're much more complete. A lot of the same faces last year, but there were a few holes, in their rotations. They could get stuck in places. And, Janasia Moore has made a huge impact, on them, much as Kaylee Cox has made for us. Because it really just took, Morgan has to carry such a big load for this team and is more than capable of carrying it, much like Paige Briggs is for us. But when you have another person who can carry a load like Janasia Moore, who has that kind of experience, at the highest level, it just really completes them. And then again, so much respect for a freshman setter in this moment to play the way that they played. And then, Tennessee played really well defensively as well. And when you're that physical and you're defending at the level, they made a ton of hustle plays and kept plays alive and did some of those things. It makes for a tough night for an opponent.
After a more rough second set, how did you guys kind of change that pace and energy going into the third set?
You want me to take it or you want to take it? Because that's who we are. Like that's just what this program is about. Like we don't, I had no doubts what we would be in that third set. I don't think there's many teams in the country that love playing Western Kentucky. And it's because of the relentlessness. It's because of the togetherness. Look, you build an incredible team off the court. And there's a culture in place in our program of trust and respect and love that when we get on the court, like we don't, like you must beat us. Tonight, Tennessee beat us, but you must beat, we won't beat ourselves. We won't quit. We won't turn on each other. We won't, like that doesn't happen in our program because of the trust and respect and everything that these kids all share with each other. And so if you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us. And tonight, Tennessee did just that. And that's why you don't see kids full of tears up here tonight, because they know that we poured everything we had into this. They know we fought back in the darkest moments of that match. And at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. And that's what we came here to find out.
Anything else for these three? All right. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.